Okay. So this is the last banner of the patch. This is the last filler banner of the patch. It is a... Wait, that worked? Don't worry about it, Mamizaki. I think it's because you're VIP. I think it's because you're VIP on the channel. Okay, so this banner, Spina. Spina's really good, but this is not a good time to roll for her. You only roll for her now if you started playing the game for Spina, Astera, and Rita as a character. And you have a lot of money to spend. Because the next patch is a big patch. You should be saving all your crystals and resources for next patch, 6.1. All right? Next patch is this coming Thursday. Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Don't roll otherwise if you cannot afford it. All the A ranks are farmable, so I don't recommend this. She's good, she's got wide coverage, but this is not a good time to pick her up. And as we've discussed multiple times on the channel, it's very hard to justify going backwards for a previously released battle suit because it's never convenient with all the upcoming releases. Okay, real quick, let's take a look at Focus B. Because Focus B is one that I can easily say this is not a good banner. It's all old meta stuff that's either craftable or just obsolete. Lei Hook's craftable, Irene's craftable, Gustav is craftable, Welt shows up in exchange, Goemon craftable. Alright, Keys of the Void is in exchange. Nue, very niche. Dark Star, super niche. Swan Lake, you can find that in exchange. Path to Acheron, okay, if you could get that from offrates, sure. But you're not going to roll on this banner just for that offrate. Probably the best item on this banner is Waltz. And Eos Gloria, outdated. So, this banner is only for ultra whales looking for pure collection. Do not recommend. Okay, Focus A had better stuff when I was looking at it earlier today. But again, timing is not good. The timing is not good because this is right before the spending event. So you want to hold on to all your crystals and all your top-ups. I need to snooze the ads. All right. But this banner does have some decent stuff. Key of Castigation, not that great, but I have Collapse, great utility if you missed the event where they gave it out for free. Zither is still usable. Pledge of Sakura, craftable. Keys of Oblivion, nice to have for sure, especially if you have HOS. It's still pretty meta. White Dwarf, of course, this is what you want, right? The uprate weapon is modern and is good. Cerulean Flare, high utility, very important if you didn't get it for free earlier this year. So, for catch-up, this banner is actually not bad. However, the caveat is you need to be able to afford this and still have enough going into the next patch. Thus, I don't recommend this banner. Okay, Stigmata. Ragna's great. You can use it in place of Lei Hook as a generic fire set placeholder on pretty much most fire DPSs. You won't get all the bonuses if it's not a charge attack fire DPS, but for generic purposes, it's pretty good. Columbus still really good for physical, especially charge attack physical, but you can placeholder it for non-charge attacks. You just won't get full benefits. But Columbus is quite good. Shakespeare Adrift, very niche for Dea Ancora. It's available in Battle Pass. It's a collector's item, you know. Holmes. Holmes is seeing more and more use now ever since Grosseo's release. So, actually good. And Elysia TB, craftable, but it's a G4, so long time horizon. So if you can afford to roll on this banner and you pick up Elysia pieces, it's not a bad thing. But again, can you afford to roll on this banner and still have anything left over for 6.1? For most players, it's going to be no. So that's my biggest reason to advise most players against this. A lot of these end of patch banners, that's just how it is. You've heard me say it the last 2 weeks on the other banner reviews. You only roll on these banners if you can afford it. if you can afford the top up, if you specifically like this character. And Spina was a really good character, especially on release, because she was given out for free. They made it very accessible to rank her up, and they gave a really good deal on her gear banner with a refund. And now trying to pick her up, you don't have all those sweet deals. You're going to end up spending more just to get her to S0 and fully geared. And all those crystals that you potentially could be spending on this banner, you could be saving to get more value in the next patch.